10 board meeting, everyone.
Oh, man, 6 a.m., Syracuse, New York. Are you active right now? No, I'm pissing, Elmo.
Yeah, mark it in, and now it's reach. You need you a ghost, write you a space, uplift your host. Yeah, we help you ascend. Consultancy and visual design, and it's honorable to mention it's the height of ascension. We ascending with no limits, with no gimmicks, and you can't end it. You whitelist to get in it. In Paris, we replenish. And NYC, NFT, dropping good and plenty. In the spaces with the men, in persons we see many. Getting that good and plenty, cause they're greedy and they needy. But I'm a head, so you gon' have to feed me. Donna Del Crypto, the Donna from Soup. She got that planner just to take a look. Oh, yo, out of back, the COO, co-founder and co-host. So when you come to the show, Fonz is ascending. Carlito's Way. I seen that movie the other day. This no criminal enterprise. We web free. That's where we play. Family first, serving the worst. The AMA. Ask me anything in this Discord. Where we get to work, where we go to play. Now you ascending to levels never thought before. Cutting open the door, walked in and you found more. Baby, crypto in the path, but one thing's for certain, we good with the math. We can slash it in half, and when that floor drop, picking up that dip in the flash. In the fashion, I'm feeling mad, the feeling I ever had. I send into a Lambo when I go ham, bro. On the lyric flow, you know how it go. Sending past the flow, because I always want more. We ascending higher and ever more. Sending past and going through the door. So what you want? It's the boardroom. Mosaic, Callaway, Millie Dub, Bonte, and Mulatto.
Sipping mojitos while I'm kicking with Carlito. Take a puff and pass the ganja to Danya. At a work, start explaining how ascending works. And this is how this little thing works. Hey, always strive for success, but remember to thank the Lord that you bless. S, no matter how tough is the road, you gotta wake up and gotta stay focused on goals. C, have the courage to stand firm on your opinion and views. Some may like it, some gon' look at you rude. E, everyone just can't make it. See your friends tell your friends, but they just can't make it. N, no I in team, so we all gon' win. Most important, don't ever show fakeness or ascend into greatness. You can follow these lines and you ascend to greatness.
Woo! These ain't interludes. These are interviews. We bring truthful news.
That's fake news.
To improve your views. This is not the end. Different daily blend. Welcome all new friends. This is how we ascend. This ain't black speech, this is tech speak. Articles, AMA's pure technique. From the source where knowledge levels interface. Embraced by the Twitter space interface. If you came to learn, take a seat, cause we did the research for sure. Step up in the box, who's up next to bat? Don't forget the hashtag of the ad, so the network ascends.
Yo, you can't even fud it. No, please fud it, cause we gonna survive the fud. That's what we do. It's a community. It's family. Yo, tell them, Dr. B. Faceless avatars. What? No, degenerates. No, don't stop there. Give me the whitelist. I need the whitelist. Pepe. Rap.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday the 22nd. The sun is shining where I am. It's a beautiful day, and I'm very happy to be hosting with Atterberg unexpectedly, but it's always a nice surprise, and I see a lot of legends and family here on stage with us today. I'm delighted for the ones I see on stage already. If you just want to join us, you only need to request, and we will get you up in just a second. Other than that, kindly like, comment, and repost the space, and we will be with the head dives in just a minute. I see that Atterberg is coming up as co-host too. So GM brother, how you doing? And let's start the day.
Yo, GM, hope all is well. Man, I'm feeling good. Although unexpectedly, always happy to have you here by my side. This is the weekly checkpoint, as I like to call it. It's Wednesday. We're all ready, and we're at least happy with the satisfaction of having completed half of the week. So what I may say is there's a lot to discuss today, because after the whole Ethereum conversation, the ETF conversation, now we have the Blast airdrop closing in. We have big news from the Purple app, which shall not be named, but I'll most definitely name it later on. And there is a big exploit in one of those gaming, quote unquote, companies that is pretty huge to say the least. But let me welcome all officially and pass the mic around for a small round of GMs so that we hear from you and we know that you're well. Sis, first off, welcome. What's up?
I didn't expect this. Did you call my name?
I call Sis, what's up?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only sis in here. Yeah, I'm doing great. Like I was in Giga's space just before joining Ascent Space, and for the first time, like I used to spend time with these guys. It was the first time where they went so hard on Frank, criticizing him, because it's usually us, the outsider, and they are defending him. So they went so hard on him. He was in this space, then he left. He created his own space and left them talking. And yeah, so it was funny that I had to defend him, and his community members were no, like he's not listening to us. He's not doing it right. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's always like it's so hard to be a founder in Web3. But I don't want to start with this right now. Yeah, like, comment, and retweet the space bottom right corner. It's easy. And Max, what's up?
Hi, beautiful.
Well, let's give you a proper GM, Max. How you doing, my bro? GM.
What's up, guys? I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm awake. Actually, it's funny that you say that you were just in a DGOD space. I was just with DGODs in real life, including the lawyer and like everybody that was on the team at a bar. And yeah, I'm. It's funny to see both sides of how things are going. So interesting. But I'm glad I'm here. Glad I'm awake at 3 a.m. for the first time ever. So here we go.
Yeah, excited to see you, my friend. I was surprised, but that probably means that
I
you're.
was surprised too. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised too. My McDonald's was on my left and my phone was on my right, and I was like, should I go in the space? And I was like, fuck no. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck yes. If there's people that I would like to be with, it's them. So fuck it. And now I'm here.
That sounds amazing, and I'm very happy that the back of McDonald's helped you convince to be here. And if it would be on me, and if I were closer, that cheeseburger would be on me, my friend. But moving on, I see Ira as well on the stage. GM, how you doing today?
Hello, guys. Oh my god, because of Max, he wrote to me in Instagram that I need to watch this series about Stalker Girl. And I watch it now, and that's crazy. I don't know. I feel like the guy is the craziest, and that's. And also, I disagree with Donna because in Web3, it isn't hard to be a founder. You just work a month, you're imitating that you're doing
Shut the
something, you
fuck up,
plan
you.
to do something, you promises, and then you just disappear after mint. It's not that hard, I don't believe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, she's cooking. But yeah,
Disappearing after mint is wild.
Yeah, I mean, she might be judging from past experiences, right? We've all seen that. We also know that those are not the only founders around, luckily, as we would really be knee deep in shits. Well, some of us are. Well, what the fuck? Why did you get me into this conversation, Ina? I don't want to talk about it. Aesthetica, my dear friend. GM, how you doing?
It's me. I was enjoying the conversation. Please, Ira, continue. I like where this space is going. Not gonna lie. Good morning, everyone. I love you.
no, Iram. We rarely disagree, me and you. But what I meant is, it's hard to be the right type of founders, like to do the right things and doing it the right way. Yeah, scamming is super easy. Like in our space, like you can sell smoke and people will forget, and yeah, life is good. But if you wanna do like the right things, it's tough.
I just want to say that I could continue this conversation, but my biggest gift is to not talk about this. Okay, it's my biggest loyalty now. Believe me.
Listen, you know that I know what you are talking about, and I support you. I will support you in the conversation. I'm telling you, you are free. I will be your guardian, your protector in this space. No worries.
Blah, blah, blah. Atterberg, did you know that Donna smokes?
No, I actually didn't.
Wild.
Good deviation tactic, isn't it?
Yeah, it was wonderful. I think it worked massively. But let me let me say one thing because I really had a piece to say on this. I mean what Ira said. I don't think what's hard is being a founder. I think what's hard is being a snowflake in today's world. And the most important thing is it's not hard only for yourself. It's considerably, most likely even harder for those who have to deal with your bullshit. And I really have to tie this conversation to the whole CryptoPunks thing. I didn't send out anything written, but I see you, Ira. I saw your post. Sorry, didn't have time to comment on it, but I only want to give you flowers on that because I was very reluctant to talk about this because of the simple fact that, yes, there are many snowflakes and the artists of that CryptoPunks, blah, blah world, whatever it was, is one. So, first off, I'm Turkish. We are like the mix of 50 different races. So I have to tell you, I'm like 0% racist, and it's literally genetically impossible for me to be racist. And the thing
Facts.
is, exactly. And the thing is, there is how can I say a meta that's going around in the world, like over diversification or supporting diversification or something like that, getting gay people, getting black people, like minorities, into positions of power and all that. And I totally see that. I totally understand that. But one thing I have to say on that, first off, is you don't get to be promoted or put in a place you don't belong to. And by belong to, I mean in a skill and experience way, because companies, those balance sheets, those growth rates, they don't know shit about if you're black, if you're Asian, if you look beautiful, if you look ugly. The companies and the data and the success is measured by the work you put out, and they stem from your experience, your knowledge, your work ethic, how your dedication, and all that. So first off, I see no color, no race whatsoever on that. But most definitely, I have to say, I think that is generally bullshit because it's been translated to a form where we just try to recruit minorities, right, or pass on some jobs to quote unquote minorities because they need to be in different positions. So one, I think that's definitely incorrect if it's done in a way that disregards the necessary amount of experience and skill and knowledge and all that required. On the other hand, I see this whole crypto blah blah thing as a continuation of that because the artist has, I've read some articles on her, I've read some of her speeches from Guardian, etc. Speeches on her
Bro,
openings, etc. One thing, please, I'll finish. The thing is, she just translated the general discontent on people not liking the change of CryptoPunks state as an unfuckable with asset, and second, they didn't like the art, and the artist just said, "Oh, then you must hate gays, then you must hate black people, and then you
I
must
do.
be hating art in general." Yeah, and this is like this makes zero sense. And final thing, I don't agree with any person or anybody who puts his age, his skin color, his hair color, or something like that to defend some entirely separate discussion like this. Please jump in, brother.
okay, so this is gonna be one of those days, huh? Where Ira drags me into unnecessary shit. Atterberg finds 5 hands that he's talking to himself and doesn't get to any point. I was at the round of GMs and you guys completely diverted my space, so let me get it back there. Then you can get to racism and feminism and facts and wax and whatnot. But first of all, and most importantly, GM Dr. Fi, how you doing?
GM Carlitos, GM Ataburk, you've got a way to make me laugh, I have to say, Carlitos. Um, just beforehand, I just wanted to say, Ataburk, well done. In what you said, I really feel that something like that has to be said every so often, because sometimes when I wake up in this world, I don't know what's going on, and it's like you can't live your life having that what moment all the time where everything, like nothing seems to make sense anymore. So yeah, that's actually nice and refreshing to hear. That perhaps maybe just going, to a meritocracy, if you have the skill set, if you have the ability and all that, and if you can produce, that's what, gets you advanced in whatever it is, your career or whatever. And you're spot on about the whole snowflake analogy there as well. What I would say about Frank, I wasn't there for that space at all, but I mean, if he did actually just leave the space and set up his own space, that's not good at all. Because the thing is, what I find in leadership, one of the main things, you don't have to keep everybody happy all of the time. You shouldn't actually be a people pleaser in a leadership position. But one of the main things that you need to do is actually to know how to actively listen to your community. And when I say active listening, I mean listening with the purpose of understanding people, not with the purpose of replying or responding to what they're saying or defending or whatever it is. Literally understanding what they're saying, understanding what their criticisms are about. And you guys probably know that the Pudgies went through this with the previous, with the cold situation from a few years back in that. And, I thought, at the time it seems terrible. It seems like, everything is just crashing and burning. And then, the community itself is like attacking its own project, and its own leader and all that kind of stuff. It seems terrible. But sometimes, it's kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Sometimes if there is that level of like discontent, if there is that level of malalignment, that has to happen to realign, the vision, the values, and the goal of the organization or the project itself. So I feel that it could be a good thing, but I do think that, unless they were being terrible, with Frank or making him cry or whatever, which is what a lot of people I see online are doing now, which is just bizarre to me. You're allowed to cry and everything, but like, taking a video of yourself crying, over 3 minutes is just a little bizarre. But like, he should have really stayed there and listened to his community, because I think that would help a lot more than him just opening up another spaces. But yeah, well done, Ataburk. I needed to hear that from someone else, because sometimes, I don't know, the reality around me seems to be kind of crumbling and everything. And a lot of the time you live in your own world, in your own little mind and all this kind of stuff, and you need kind of checks and balances, and people to talk to with different opinions and different views, that don't just shove it down your throat kind of way, that just say things and it's an open discussion. So just I appreciate you for that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fai. I think it's something that generally goes untold because of the general bad notions that are attached to it, and that the conversation can turn sour real fast. But I think that's the advantages of those snowflakes. They know that they are snowflakes, and they are using that as a shield, because as a human being, you don't want to make any other person sad, or make them stress or make them feel bad or something. But if you don't put a line to all the bullshit, then it just becomes a big ball of bullshit, and nobody likes a big ball of bullshit. So thank you so much. Estetica, please jump in, brother.
It's me, and you're talking about a topic that it's kind of, I'm very passionate about, and all those, I'm trying to be. Ira, she's laughing because she knows, but all in all, diversity is good. It's great. I love diversity. I love the fact that I talk to you, Ata. You are from another fucking country, and the beautiful part of it is that we are different. And the beautiful part of me talking to Donna, for example, she have different opinions. She's a woman, so she can offer me different perspectives out of things. People don't understand one thing. The whole diversity thing in media, it's all for marketing. They obviously don't care about diversity. They don't care about you as a woman, as a black guy, as a gay guy, as a Muslim, as a whatever the fuck you are. And nowadays, everyone who plays that card, there is not in media, there is not doing it for marketing, is a fucking retard. That lady that played that card, she's a dumbass and a fucking retard. I don't know who she is. If you are listening, you're a fucking retard. Because you put yourself in a position where you want to play the victim card over and over again. And all these people are keep doing it. And I appreciate everyone who everybody's struggle, because I know that that it's a struggle sometimes. But at the same time, if you play that card, if you say, oh, if you don't like my fucking shitty, because it's fucking shit, art, you are a racist or you are homophobic, you go fuck yourself. You're ridiculous. If you take a picture of yourself, you gotta put a red nose, a clown nose on you. These things are so stupid. Yesterday we had, and I say this, and then I cut it short because I can talk about this nonsense. I can insult these people forever, so I cut it very short. So yesterday I had a conversation. I was in this space, and there was all these fucking woke motherfuckers, fucking retards, and I own them so much that they kicked me out of the space and they closed the space, because the reality is you don't need to insult people. Everybody have a different perspective on life. Everybody follows whatever the fuck they want to follow. But if you are mad at facts and reality, your argument is worth nothing, all in all. So don't listen to these people. It's not worth it, really.
Thank you, brother. I was just happy that I saw you stop when you were just almost at the beginning of a rant, of a frenzy. But I have to say,
are you proud of me a bit? Are you a bit proud of me?
No, I am. I felt really proud, especially yesterday when you said it. I'll pass the mic to Ira, but the Souvlaki Malaka, my neighbor Bubits, is here. He's been away for some time. I want to hear his voice. So, Ira, please excuse me, but brother, welcome. How have you been?
Eating too much souvlakis. How have you been, guys? It's been a long time. Happy to be back, and yeah, what's good? How's everyone doing? My Turkish boy, what up?
Well, we've been eating too many kebabs, so the same old, same old.
Yeah, dude, it's a drill.
Oh man, Brobets, how you doing? Are you going to Lisbon? I know you are. When are you coming?
Bro, I'm going to Lisbon and I'm hosting an event in Lisbon. Shit is gonna be dope. I'm coming on Monday. What about you?
I'm coming Tuesday, and I didn't know it's your event, but I'm gonna be at the same event. So see you at the house.
Yep, that's right. Don't miss out. But Tuesday, are you gonna be a speaker as well?
Nope, coming just as a normal person undercover, and will also shorten my legs so that nobody recognizes me.
What do you mean undercover? Everyone knows your face and you're like 2 meters tall, so.
Which is why I'm gonna shorten my legs. I just explained it. Just listen, bro. I know it. I know
it's not gonna work, dude. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, no. Other than that, always happy to have you here, Bubits. We are still stuck at the round of GM, and Atterberg loves to talk today. That's the topic of the day. Ira, what's on your mind?
Babbitt sounds exactly like Max. I don't know, this sounds absolutely the same for me. Yes, Max, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it is. I don't know, but it's good, you have a good voice. But anyway, I want to say that it's a problem of our space. I see it in many connections now, that people for some reason think that they art, if they grainy said that it's good, everyone will think that it's good, and people like should buy the art because it's just beautiful. You don't even try to promote it good. You didn't even make everything that you promised. Like for example, I won't name names, but if you promise to support artists with spaces, where is your spaces? You know, you didn't do it, and that's weird, okay? But we should trust you, and only in Web3 space, you know, you should buy something, or and trust that it will work. Like you don't buy sneakers and just trust that you can walk in them. You know, it's only in Web3 space, and oh my God, that's a huge problem. And maybe it's because education now is soft. Because when I don't know, but probably not. Maybe because audience is soft, because I don't know, you know, when I studied design, when you show something to a teacher, they said that, oh my God, it's ugly, it's so bad, and you like you like try to live with this hate. And I worked in many fields in the culture, and everything that you do, you faced with hate. And from the one side it's bad, but from another side it makes you think all the time about what you're doing, and present it in a good way, and think how it will affect it, and try to present it more interesting way, you know, and all this stuff. And I don't know, it's so complicated, and I feel sorry for all people who after Mint, after hate, you know, like with CryptoPunks, they faced with disappointment. I really feel sorry for all these people, because I believe that intentions was good, but I don't know, if you're on this level, you should think about real values. You should think about, you know, something new in this space, because you have, I don't know, you have this influence to change something. And if you use some statements from the last wave of this, oh my God, we support all this gender, and oh, that's boring, that's
Ah,
not interesting anymore. So yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Everybody woke up and chose either violence or monologues this morning. Ira, we are still stuck at the GMs. I don't know why everybody's bonkers this morning. So I appreciate this excursion into the depth of your minds. It was somehow not educating, but very funny. I love you, Ira, for that. Let me pass the mic to Bobby, who still hasn't said anything, and we also haven't heard from Jiggy yet. So maybe he also wants to say GM, and then we also have some news for you guys. So hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Hey guys, how are you? A long time no here. I raised my hand because of Ira. You know, she said something like, uh, "Oh my God, do something with your NFTs, give to the people or something like that, or buy art." No, you know, it's a fucking shit. You know, I understand that everything in NFT market now it's in the direction of I don't know to shit, you know, because no one delivering nothing. So the main problem is how can you, like an artist, you can promote your art and without people to want something back from you, because in the last bull run people bought NFTs just for fun, you know, and now on everyone wants to buy NFTs to have something back. So yeah, I think it's another thing that we must understand. And me personally, all my NFT that I sold, everyone wants something back from you, from me. Even collector that are real collector, they want a retweet, they want like, they want. Yeah, I understand them, you know, but you can't do that all the time. So yeah, it's yeah, and I think to have a real project, like a good project, an NFT project that can be successful, you need a team, 100%. It's very hard. I think 99% of people that try to sell NFTs without a team, they will not sell that NFT. So yeah, but it's nice, it's without content and without NFTs. uh Meme coins can't to have socials and to yeah. And nice to hear you again, guys. Yeah.
Man, Gubovi, first off, missed your voice, brother, missed that accent. I think you brought a very unique perspective because even though nothing is promised, sometimes people have expectations, people have innate expectations from everything they see, even if it's something big or small. But this is a conversation that can go very, very far. And for the sake of of the news, because we've been monologuing today for a while, I'll pass on that combo. But happy to have you here, man. For the final GM, let me pass the mic to Gigi, and then we'll jump into the discussion on news.
GM, everybody, man. It's good to be here today, man. Hope you guys are doing fine. Yeah, man. I don't want to comment on the whole hard thing. I think my own perspective to the whole thing was just about not trying to like go with the flow of the usual team who used to like be on the project. So I think that was like something I was not just feeling. I was like, bro, you could have just let this team just always keep doing what they're already doing. Like, why are you trying to shine and you're not shining the good way? So yeah, that's just my whole thing. Good to hear from you guys. I hope you guys back are doing fine, or you guys are sidelined. So we'll be here listening to the remaining news. Hoping to jump in at some point. Wishing you guys a great day.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the comments. Let's jump into it, as you said. Oh, Carlitos, please jump in, brother.
Yeah, I was just reading the proposal from the group that apparently nobody today seems to care about a serious space nor the news. So give us kindly an emoji reaction laughing if you want to continue like the first part, or a heart if you would like to dive into the news and get some valuable information. I don't see a single heart, Atterberg. I don't know about you. So we might pass the mic right back to Ira or Aesthetica and let them roll with it for a couple of minutes. What
Man,
do you think?
wait
I
a
have to be
second.
the one that goes to finish in trouble all the time?
I
And why
mean,
I need to
you
talk to Ira? It's
because you said
dangerous,
you got kicked out of a space yesterday, right? And you started trouble, and Ira talked about other trouble. So trouble plus trouble makes a good space and a very relaxed hosting for me, because I know that even though you roast and grill each other, deep down beyond you still hate each other. So all is good.
Can I
He's
put
not.
a question? I don't understand the Aesthetica PFP, man. What the fuck?
I don't. I'm sorry. It
What
doesn't
the
make
fuck?
any sense to me. Like none of that makes sense to me. Like I
Man,
genuinely,
nothing.
it feels like I knew you as somebody, and now a month later, it's somebody else. I don't even know what's going on.
Exactly. It's actually there is a meaning behind it. Is to support furries. I support the furry minority, and so I wanted to. You gotta respect that, or you are
Yeah,
furry
fair
phobic.
enough. Fair
You know,
enough. I
Is
can't say
that
anything
hard?
against it.
Is that hard to be married, man?
it's very hard.
Listen, if you and your wife are into the furry community, I totally respect it, and I think it's really, really amazing. So trust
What the
me.
fuck are you talking about? I was joking, motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You
Well,
gotta
were
stop
you
with that,
though?
man.
Yeah, were you actually joking? I'm not sure, bro. I'm really not sure. But I support all and everybody. So please, be you. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Nah.
You're a pussy, man. You're a
Yeah,
pussy. You can't
that's just
support
gay,
everyone.
Max.
That's very gay.
I love how I'm the gay one in this whole situation. Although I am actually, so it's okay. Like, but fair.
Well, we somehow support gays as well, Max. So you're in a safe
Wow.
place, brother. Yeah,
Somehow.
just vibe with it.
Somehow
Like,
support.
You heard that from the man.
Financially, because if so, I'm gay
You heard
too.
the statement from the man that genetically cannot be a racist, right?
You
So
can't. Yeah, he can't be racist. There's no way. He can't.
yeah, you're
He
Gucci,
can't.
bro. Ira, back to you.
No, I just asked if you support gays financially. I'm a gay then.
Guys,
Don't
what
sell
do I look like?
yourself.
She goes, "Send me your wallet, baby. I'm gay." That's good.
I think Ira and everybody in here has definitely just watched way too much Shameless, right? With that episode where he pretends to be on the other side just to cash in the insurance. It doesn't work like this, Ira. You won't find yourself that will pay you for that. Keep looking. I know you're surrounded, though, left and right by Bubbits and Max, and they both sound the same. So tell me, who is who?
Man, I really want to drop the comment I dropped on the group chat about this. I feel like Brubitz and Max have that classic handsome guy voice where you like when you hear it, you know they look good, and you know they sound similar because they just look nice. I think that's the bro. Stop with the sound effects, god damn it.
I mean, it was a little bit gay, so had to second that. So yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't see any hands, any further comments. Did we finish with the clown breakfast, or do we want to continue and enjoy the news? Up to you guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
well,
wanna no, just real quick. I just
Of
wanna.
course,
I'm
we are not
wondering.
over Atterberg. It goes on.
Oh my god, no, I was just wondering why Bubis is not a punk anymore. It has anything to do with the latest announcement?
No, bear market says bear market.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I ask this.
Good.
I'm in
Do
big
it.
trouble. Um,
Let me.
I don't know, dude. Donna, I don't know what to say. I really love punks, right? And I really love to see retarded stuff online. And this thing with the, like the blog and the way they look, blah blah blah, it's really retarded. I know the backstory of it, but I like, it's all good. But there is certain points and certain things that through your life it changes, and then you stop loving the punks so much as you used to. But it has nothing to do with the news, right? I front ran this announcement, so I don't know about you, but yeah, you're sneaky.
Could I maybe ask a follow-up question on the punk that you never owned? Did
Yeah.
your friend just happen to sell it and you had to change PFP, or what happened?
No, yeah, I had enough, dude. I had enough. And the problem was, like, people would see me, like, they would treat me differently. And I was like, fuck you guys. Like, you treat me like it's different, dude. Like, I was getting to events and, like, oh, I thought you were, like, 50 years old. I thought you were, like, 30 years old. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm just a retard guy, like 20, so fuck off. So this was the problem. The punk is still in my friend's possession, right? And I still have sort of the right, let's say, to just rock it. But yeah, I just don't want to go for it right now. Maybe in the future, but right now, no.
Yeah, no, I guess fair enough, right? You're free to choose, and I don't know why this vibe suits you better somehow. What collection even is that?
It's not even a collection, dude. It's a custom PFP, like my own. What do you
Like
think of
your
it?
own, your own what? Your own face?
yes, he
Just a
looks
drawing, dude.
exactly like that in real life.
Yeah,
He's
that's
that
exactly
guy.
me, like, right?
It's a
I'm
picture.
yellow.
It's a
Almost,
photo.
almost like I remember you a year ago. Curious to see you again in Lisbon. Now I know what to look for.
Yeah. Look for that piece of yellow shit.
All right, all right. So this has really turned into a wide space. Why don't you give us a little bit of information and value, Atterberg? I'm feeling like my brain is revolving backwards. And yeah,
Yeah, no. Let's
that
just
means bye,
drop.
Bubbits, or what do you want,
Y-
Bubbits?
Oh,
No, nothing. I just need to drop off because I have an Iran meetup. And now you're going to talk about the news, dude. I hate news. I have turned everything off. I don't care about the price go up and down. I'm gonna just be here and fuck around. I'm just doing meme coins. But yeah, I need to drop off because I'm like
Yeah,
30
I
minutes away, and in 20 minutes I have a meetup, and I haven't even showered yet. So
I
Let's see how
mean,
this goes.
nothing changed, right? Back in the days when we were hosting, you were never home. You were always stuck in a car and talking to policemen and weird stuff in the middle. So, yeah,
Bro.
at least now you act according to your PFP, right? You called it shit and you trade shit coins. So good luck with that. All jokes aside, much love. Thank you for being here and see you in Lisbon.
See you guys. Have a great one.
See you, brother.
Atta, I think now is
Oh,
your chance. Take it.
He was here for all the right
No.
reasons. I honestly don't know why he's
no, no,
leaving.
no.
Like he was here for all the right reasons.
Yeah, he actually caught the funny part, but we have around like 20 minutes to the hour, and I think I can still do my best at least to give you some information on the hottest topics of the day that are not shit talking in general. So let me, yes sir, let me convert to a more serious situation and start with the first of many important points, which is about Blast. So Blast is sitting at $3.2 billion of total value locked. This is incredible. They have the native yield and they have had this whole locking mechanism live since September of 23. And it has been over 2 billion, I'd say, ever since January. But still, it's high. I'm just interested to see what happens after the airdrop. But before I pass on to the Blast airdrop side, I have to also mention users have deployed more than half of that amount, which is $1.8 billion, into Blast dApps, making it the second largest layer 2 and the fifth largest chain globally by dApp usage. So 1,164,275 people right now are earning yields in Blast points. And let me tell you why that's important. So first off, I told you almost $2 billion were deployed into dApps. Why? Because of the simple fact that they are earning Blast Gold. For those who are clueless, which I don't think there are many, if you regularly attend the spaces, you know that there are some points you earned by staking money in Blast, and then you would be allocated some Blast Gold for the amount of decentralized apps you used on Blast and the amount of volume you had on them. And the more volume you had and the more dApps you used, the more gold you received. Initially, when it first got announced, we were expecting Blast Gold to be worth around $50 each. But what happened was, as it got traction, as more and more dApps surfaced, as more and more games and gamble-fi things and all that came into play, Blast had to allocate more, or print, may I say, more Blast Gold to be able to allocate to more dApps and, promising dApps in the ecosystem. Now there is a big soup of these points, these gold, and all that, which translates to you'll be getting money, but both the points and the gold has been diluted to a certain extent, at least 3 to 4x in the last 3 months, because the Blast allocations have rose. So if you have been farming them, congrats to you. But if you were lacking even just a tiny bit, I can definitely promise you the points and gold you already have are diluted to hell. Let me tell you that. And what we expect for one gold to be worth is around $10 to $12, I'd say. With the recent Ethereum pump, it might even go up to 15 to 20 bucks, but still, it's very much dependent on what happens still until the airdrop. And we'll most likely find out about this in the very near future. If you have any comments on Blast, any experience you want to share about the dApps you've used on Blast, or anything else, you can simply raise your hand and I'll pass you the mic. But if not, I'll be passing over to another piece of news I have, which is on the Purple app. So bear with me if the space rugs, because now I'll be mentioning a name which shall not be mentioned, which is, wait for it, brother, drumroll. Thank you so much, Farcaster. So as you know, Farcaster is the quote unquote decentralized X, right? Which aim to integrate many Web3 components into a Twitter-like platform and have native on-site NFT minting, tipping much more easily with their own native token, which is DGen, and more things like that. And I have to say, it was successful for a small proportion of the space, I'd say. Generally, the artists and base maxis have migrated or started using Farcaster much more frequently, and of course, most definitely a majority of big KOLs, because they cannot feel left out. They have to try that as well. But now the big piece of news on Farcaster is that they have raised $150 million to grow their user base and developer tools. This raise was led by Paradigm and firms like A16Z, Holm Ventures, Union Square, and more invested. Of course, their native token, which was DGen, is up 28% today and is sitting at $280 million market cap. So what actually feels right about this piece of news is we all know right now X is unparalleled, unrivaled, and unchallengeable, right? When it comes to having a social platform where all the degens are connecting and creating and all that. And Farcaster was coming up for that place, and they have been coming up real good because they had the support of base maxis, and it was basically an entirely different ecosystem there, and there were some native mints and some small shitcoin distributions and all that, which actually brought people great money, because those are generally orchestrated by the early users of the platform, which got degen allocations, which gave them basically thousands of dollars for free, and they used that to push the platform further and all that. So there was a good Ponzi-nomics there, may I say. But what makes me happy about this is, I don't mean to say that this is, of course, a big contestant to Twitter's seat, but of course, it still makes me happy to see someone at least challenging X to a certain extent. Max, please jump in.
I was gonna say I don't think that there's a, to be honest, there's no competition to say. I think that there. Sorry, let me close my window because there's a lot of fucking noise. I don't think that they stand on the same ground. To be completely honest, I think that the way that we use X at least is very scroll. See what happens, like, retweet, go on spaces, go as a speaker, whatsoever. I think that I see Farcaster, at least from the side that I see it as, is more of a, it's a mix between Discord and Twitter. I think it's a great niche for people that have how do you say, that have specific like ideas and that have specific loves, in a sense, like that they, if they are attracted to one thing and they find a group, for example, that's attracted to the same thing, then they'll relate to them and then they'll come together and then everybody will form one thing and then everybody will kind of just like establish themselves in that sense. I don't think that it's a social media for the casual wide range. Here you go. Here's the new social media. Go onto it and establish yourself. No, I think it's a more of a social media where you find your niche, you find your people, you find the people that are interested into what you're interested in, and it's amazing for that. Not only that, but I think it's an app that has never done anything like this. I think it's super interesting in that sense. And for me, when I first opened the app, it was such a beautiful thing to see because I already knew it wasn't, in a sense, I knew I could utilize it, but I knew it wasn't for me. When I saw it, I knew it was for so many of my friends I was like, okay, this is for you, you. I knew it wasn't for me, and I knew exactly who would actually fit in that sphere, and and that's what I loved. And honestly, even having I just performed at FarCon in Los Angeles, and which was the Forecaster event, and it was unbelievable because everybody was there for that. You could see that it was the same thing IRL. Everybody had different every group that you would talk to, for example, I obviously smoke a shit ton of cigarettes, so I was literally just like hanging out with a million people, and I was just smoking outside, talking to this group that was clearly into this topic, then going to the right side that were clearly into that topic, and another people that were clearly in that, and it was great to see different people that were super interested in different things come together in a very, I don't know. Even though we were in the same standpoint, everybody had their different fields that they loved, and they wanted to talk about it with people that shared the same values, which was great. Also, a very side note, but I also got drunk and I got a forecasted tattoo. Okay, goodbye.
That's a good information right there. But I have to say I generally agree with you, and the basis of that is it's actually built for a set of very specific niche of people, right? So I don't mean to say that this is a new social media app that can onboard the masses and all that, but I'm talking for the small chamber that we're in, the small ecosystem that we're in, and for that I'm 100% on the same page with you, man. Gobovi, please jump in.
Yeah, it's an interesting app for sure, but it's for y'all. I'm sorry for a fan of Farcaster. I'm not a fan. I'm not a really fan. You know why? Because all the thing that the crypto market Web3 now is around meme coins. So no one give a fuck about content in the direction of or NFTs or everything. It's about meme coins. So people now, I saw a lot of people that made in the past NFTs. They go in Farcaster. Yeah, it's good, but no one make money there. They made more money in NFTs than in Farcaster. Maybe it's the beginning, or I don't know. But the main idea is uh, a platform. You need a platform to be a social media, and in the same time to people to reward you with your because you have a good content, or you know to do something special than others, and everything. It's the idea of NFTs is around communities, and Farcaster it's around people that you know in Farcaster. So again, for me personally, for people that make content every day, will be a fail for them because they will don't make money and they will struggle again and again. And I give you a little bit maybe an alpha. Me and the company that I work E1, we want to make this kind of stuffs, but to be a little bit different, to be a DJing, to be for content creators, and to be a combination between meme coins, DJing, and NFTs, and will be in AVAX. So yeah, I like Farcaster, but again, people struggling there, and I hope maybe NFTs will come back because a lot of people, and I don't know why they're not back, because I saw NFT community is still strong. A lot of people are still in NFTs, but something is missing here. Something is missing. I don't know what, but maybe I don't know. Thank you.
Hi.
No, man,
Sorry.
you can jump in. No worries.
Sorry, Max here. Sorry again. My bad. I The only thing I would say to that is that actually I did agree, Gabovi, I did agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. A few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I felt exactly like you did. I was like, all right, for sure, but they're gonna be in the same struggle. It's gonna be the same loop, and everybody's gonna just like jerk their own tail. The only thing that I've seen that kind of is not similar is that there's a few apps, and you were talking about social media. So now we're actually getting into nitty gritty, which is that there are a few social medias out there that, including Dracula app, for example, that they're on the same coin, and we're all in DGen coin, and they basically every time that you post, or every time you post a video and every time you post a story, will make you not only that earn coins, but on top of that, they give out grants. So you have the actual founders of this thing, including my friend Alex, who has been giving out grants, and which is of an absurd amount of money, which honestly for me is like insane. I don't even know how the fuck they're profitable. But anyways, but they've given out a bunch of money to creators that basically just keep posting on this, and it automatically on those social medias, as soon as they post on the social medias, it automatically goes on Farcaster as well. So they have joint networks basically with Farcaster to actually work with some social medias. Bon, does that mean that they will ever make it? Fuck no. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. But at the same time, I can see that some people are trying at least to kind of just join the Web 2 aspect to the Web 3. Do I really care? Not really. Am I just making a point? Yes. But cool. Good discussion. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard topic, and you can't to say what is better and what is wrong. But the main idea is we need more project in this direction. So these kind of things, what Farkas do and all that stuff, it's a good thing for the all Web3. And for real, me personally, I'm a content creator, and I need the platform that I know that I can make, I don't know, $2 per day or something like that, but to know that if I'm going there I can make some money and I can grow there. This is the main thing. And I don't know, people use my content for fucking free, and yes, someone must to do something with that.
Okay,
Very
listen.
interesting
Let me take.
discussion. Yeah,
Oh,
jump in,
sorry.
brother.
I was
I'll
jumping in
comment.
because yeah.
Jump in, please.
So I have a question for Gobobi. You said that the NFT space is strong, but what is the NFT space? Speculation, art? What do you mean with the NFT space? What was that?
Yeah.
Am I lagging?
No, I think he gave an accurate description of
Oh, sorry.
what the NFT space is.
Sorry. I speak with my mic closed. Sorry, man. Because of your PFP, man. Your PFP scared me. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, and the main idea is I have kind of a community around me, community of artists, and I I saw them that they have friends around them, and especially when I speak about NFT market, in my mind is more in the direction of creators. Like I saw a lot of creators that are in the market and they want to sell their NFTs and they want to make money with that. And yeah, maybe it's wrong because you need collectors. The problem is the market, the NFT market, especially in the art market, is built by is made by artists that they buy art from other artists, so it's kind of wrong. So this is my bubble or something like that, that I think it's NFT in my mind. I hope I answered to your question, man.
Yes. So, and you think that the NFT space is strong. So, and you said that you are a creator yourself. You know, I am, I am an artist. We had a few discussions about, our perspectives. I respect yours. I think, I think that all in all we can agree to disagree on things. But the NFT space have a big issue. A big issue and have a lot of issues. The main one is that there is not a real. So the NFT space at large is speculation. You buy PFPs, you make a profit out of it. If you see it from an artist's perspective, the sad truth to me, as far as I can see, at least from my perspective, is that we will need a lot of time because before we see again, an NFT boom. We will need quite a bit of time, and I explain to you why. Because the focus is shifted. There is not, in the beginning, in 2021, in the last bull market, everybody was buying everything, including bullshit from people. And there was all these artists around, selling their stuff. Everybody was selling. Really, if you didn't make money and you were here in 2021, you did something wrong, because people were buying anything, really. Everything was selling. There was this guy that was called Pupcasso, was selling pictures of his own shit, and he sold out the collection. So so that means that if you had something and you wanted to sell it, you could. But nowadays, we went through an old cycle, an old bear market, where we were telling each other what was right and what was wrong, what was art, what was speculation, what would have been the future of Web3 and all those type of stuff. And nowadays, we are at the point where, we have AI, we have meme coins, we have all this stuff that have nothing to do.
Aesthetica, may I cut you here, brother?
Yeah.
We have to wrap, as I have to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I'm a fan of this discussion, and we'll most likely continue it another day, especially in a time where we basically need to raise our voice in terms of the whole thing that goes on between this rivalry on X and all other social media apps, basically. But I have to say, for today, we shall cut it right here. I have to thank everybody who listened, who joined the space, who had a wonderful time with us. Thank you so much for investing your precious time. I really have to say, we're excited to see you here again every weekday at 12 p.m. CET or 6 a.m. ET. And until the next one, I have to say, take great care of yourselves. But until then, much love and ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.